Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Today we will talk about the supplier evaluation criteria. When we say we want to evaluate the suppliers, our previous suppliers, our expected suppliers, our current suppliers, we need to evaluate them. We need to have a deeper understanding and overview look of the capabilities of these suppliers. When we talk about the selection of the suppliers process, we need to have a very quick scan of a pool of suppliers in order to have a short list. This short list need to be studied in more depth and wider analysis in order to better understand the real capabilities of these suppliers. So when we say evaluation criteria for the suppliers, we need to have some certain elements, factors, directions, figures, numbers, ideas, things that we can monitor, we can study, we can feel, we can analyze, in order to say that these suppliers are in A class, and these suppliers could be in a B or C class. So we can differentiate between our suppliers' abilities and have them suited or placed in the suitable place that reflects their abilities and conditions, the real conditions of the work. We want to make sure that the commodities come to us from stable suppliers, reliable suppliers. We want to have the goods and the services on the right time, with the right quality, with the right price, and with reasonable ways of paying system. And we want to make sure that we can rely on partners. We are building long-term relationship with these suppliers, and we want to have this relationship reflected in our production, and we can have them in our supply chain as supporting our backs, real partners, and we are engaged in order to face the tough competition in the global market or in the local market. So what kind of criteria we can think of? This is this introduction lecture that will give us an overview look for the two upcoming lectures that explains in more details about the evaluation criteria. Yes, we want to understand what are the main factors we can take in consideration when we are assessing and evaluating the suppliers in a depth way or depth manner. Think of the management capabilities of the suppliers. Think about the employees. Inside the supplier's factory or offices, also employees' capabilities. Think about the financial stability. Why not to consider the process, system they have, the production schedules, also we have two things that are very related to each other: the cost of the supplier's work and the quality with its output. I'm not purchasing things because they are cheaper in price, but we need to look also for the quality. So we have two different ideas from two different points. We want to make sure that they are very well understood. Think about the environmental aspect. Environment how the supplier takes care about the environment. Today, customers are asking for the environment effect on their production and or on the process itself and the output of these factories. Think about the e-commerce capabilities. Yes, of the suppliers. Work, why not to think about the systems that are linked to our systems through the cloud, through the websites, and maybe through the mobile applications and whatever. And finally, we have policies of the suppliers and relations, long-lasting relationship. So we have here policies, supplier policies. We need to add another one that talks about a long-term relationship with the suppliers. We need to have this look. It's the long term. In this lecture, we have an overview of many elements. We need to give them deeper understanding and a wider analysis to understand what do we mean by the management capabilities and how we can use the management capabilities as a way for evaluating the supplier's performance and the supplier's criteria. So it's an element. And after these 3 lectures, this is number 1, and upcoming 2 lectures that talks about the evaluation criteria of suppliers, we have the balance scorecard. We have the scorecard. We need to have a design, a stable form to have these elements inside the scorecard, and we have weights, and afterwards we can assess, we have a table, we can assess multiple suppliers and to have a deeper understanding and accurate numbers for the abilities. We wish you a good time, and this is a very simple lecture that summarizes the idea, and you can have these names in a short list when you are visiting any supplier, or when you have any suppliers visiting your place. You can assess him regarding this checklist points. These points guides you to real evaluation and understanding of any expected partner. His name is my supplier. Thank you very much for your time and effort. Wish you good time and see you soon in the upcoming lecture. Thank you.